All right, Etsy sellers, today we're diving into the top 5 Etsy myths that you've probably heard floating around the internet. These misconceptions can hold you back and prevent you from making the most of your Etsy experience. So let's separate fact from fiction and get your Etsy shop on the path to success. Let's get started. Myth number 1, you can only sell handmade items on Etsy. Many people think Etsy is exclusively for handmade items. While it's true that Etsy is an amazing platform for artisans to showcase their handmade products, that's not the only thing you can sell here. Etsy also allows sellers to list vintage items at least 20 years old, craft supplies, and digital products like printables and digital patterns. This means that if you have a passion for curating vintage finds, supplying crafters with their much needed materials, or creating digital products, Etsy can be the perfect marketplace for you. Now, let's explore how to make the most of these opportunities on Etsy. Let's start with talking about selling digital products. First, you will need to create unique and valuable content. Offer digital products that are distinctive and high quality and cater to the needs and interests of your specific audience. This means that you will need to conduct thorough market research to find out your buyers' problems and pain points to help with this. Second, use appealing visuals, design eye-catching thumbnail images and previews for your digital products to grab the attention of potential buyers. Write clear and compelling product descriptions. Clearly outline what customers can expect when purchasing your digital products. Digital products are still pretty new and many people will struggle to understand what is included and what isn't. Include details such as file format, sizes, and any additional information that they'll need before making a purchase. Offer excellent customer support. Even though your products are digital, providing great customer service is still essential. Be available to answer questions as quickly as possible, troubleshoot any issues, and provide guidance and tutorials on using your digital products. Promote your digital products. Use social media platforms, email marketing, and collaborations with other creators to increase visibility and attract potential customers to your digital products. Selling vintage items and craft supplies will require similar types of steps. For both, you will need to research your niche, understand what types of items are popular and in demand on Etsy, identify trends and focus on items that have strong market appeal so that you don't waste time adding products that no one will want. Add high quality photos, capture the essence of your vintage items or supplies with clear, well-lit photographs from multiple angles. I would also recommend you use a clean and simple background to make the item stand out. Competitive pricing could also help, especially when just starting out. Research similar items on Etsy to determine a fair price for your items. Consider factors such as rarity, condition, and demand when pricing your products. You could also create themed bundles or kits that includes multiple complementary items. This not only provides value for your customers, but can also increase your average order value. Foster authenticity. Build trust with your customers by showcasing your expertise in your niche. Share your knowledge through blog posts, social media content, or videos. This will not only increase your sales, but it will also help create relationships with your customers who are then more likely to transform into repeat buyers. Educate your customers, share tips, tutorials, and inspiration on how to use your vintage items and craft supplies. This can help position you as an expert in your niche and increase customer loyalty. So no, Etsy is definitely not only made for handmade items. This is 100% a myth, and you can find great success with supplies, vintage, and digital products. In fact, if you look at the top Etsy sellers, many of them sell supplies, and the top Etsy shop selling vintage items has 200,000 sales. That shows that there's a lot of money that can be made. Myth number 2, Etsy is overcrowded, so there's no point in starting a shop. It's true that Etsy is a popular platform with millions of active sellers, but don't let that discourage you from starting your own shop. Like many platforms, only a very small percentage of sellers actually take it seriously and make money from their sales. But that's why I know that if you're watching this video, you want to be one of them. And I'll tell you something, motivation is the first step to success. The key to standing out in a crowded marketplace is to find your niche and create a unique, compelling brand around your products. Remember, people are always on the lookout for one-of-a-kind items and new sellers. So let's discuss how you can carve out your own space in the Etsy world. To find your niche, first you will need to assess your passions and skills. Consider what you enjoy creating and what you're good at. This can be a great starting point for identifying a niche that you'll be passionate about. Study current trends on Etsy and on social media platforms to identify gaps in the market that you can fill. Pay attention to popular keywords, customer reviews, and social media to gauge consumer interest. Evaluate competition. Analyze your potential competitors to understand their strengths and weaknesses. Look for opportunities to differentiate your products and brand to stand out next to your competitors. Usually, when new Etsy sellers try to create products, they will be tempted to copy what already performs well. Instead, get inspired and create something even better. That is the key. When it comes to branding your Etsy shop, first, develop a unique selling proposition, USP. Determine what sets your products and shop apart from your competitors. Your USP should be the foundation of your brand. Then, you will need to create a cohesive visual identity, design a logo, choose a color palette, and select a font that represents your brand's personality and appeals to your target audience. Use these elements consistently across your shop, packaging, and social media pages. It's also important to craft your brand story. Share the inspiration behind your products and the story of your brand. This can help create an emotional connection with customers and make your shop memorable. Maintain a consistent voice and use the same language. You will need to find the way your customers like to be talked to and use the style and tone across all your communication channels, including product descriptions, social media posts, and customer interactions. This helps reinforce your brand's identity and makes it more recognizable. Finally, prioritize customer experience. Deliver exceptional customer service and create a seamless shopping experience. A positive experience can strengthen your brand and encourage repeat business. Then, if you want to find your place in a competitive market, you will need to put in place strategies to attract your target audience. First, obviously, optimize your listings. Use Etsy SEO best practices to ensure your products appear in relevant Etsy search results. That means incorporate target keywords in your titles, tags, and descriptions. Promote your products and share your brand story on platforms where your target audience is most active. Engage with your followers and create content that resonates with them. Offering limited time promotions can also help. Create urgency and attract new customers by offering limited time discounts, free shipping, or other promotional offers. Share these promotions on social media and through email marketing to reach a larger audience. Participate in relevant online communities. Find and engage with potential customers in Facebook groups, forums, and other online communities related to your niche. Don't just sell to them, share your expertise, answer their questions, and showcase your products without being overly promotional. Use email marketing. Collect email addresses from customers and potential customers and keep them engaged with regular newsletters. Share updates about new products, promotions, and valuable content related to your niche. Again, don't oversell. By finding your niche, building a strong brand, and employing strategies to attract your target audience, you can successfully establish your presence on Etsy and grow your business even in a crowded marketplace. So please don't let this myth hold you back from starting your Etsy shop. Yes, the best time to open your Etsy shop was 5 years ago, but the second best time is today, so just do it. Myth number 3, you need to be a marketing genius to succeed on Etsy. While having marketing skills can definitely be an asset, you don't need to be a marketing genius to find success on Etsy. There are plenty of resources available to help you learn the ropes, including Etsy's own seller handbook and numerous YouTube channels dedicated to Etsy success, like this one. Let's take a look at some simple yet effective marketing strategies that can boost your Etsy shop's visibility and sales. First one, SEO for your Etsy listings. It all starts with keyword research. Identify relevant and high traffic keywords for your products. Use tools like eRank or Sales Samurai to help you find the best keywords. Optimize your titles. Include your primary keyword at the beginning of your listing titles, and then use additional keywords in a natural, readable manner, repeating your tags in your title. Use tags effectively. Utilize all 13 tags available for each listing. Include long tail keywords to make sure that your keywords are super specific and targeted. Finally, write compelling descriptions. Incorporate your target keywords throughout your product descriptions while ensuring the text is engaging and informative for potential customers. The description should talk to your customers first and then to the algorithm second. Next strategy, use social media to promote your shop. First, you will need to choose the right platforms. Focus on social media platforms where your target audience is most active, like Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, or TikTok. Depending on the platform, post high quality images or videos showcasing your products, behind the scene glimpses, and other engaging content that resonates with your target audience. Engage with your followers, respond to comments, answer questions, and create a sense of community around your brand. Building relationships with your audience can help foster loyalty and encourage repeat business. Use relevant hashtags to increase the visibility of your posts and reach a wider audience interested in your niche. And finally, make your life easier by planning your content. Create a content calendar to ensure that you're consistently posting fresh content and maintaining an active presence on your chosen platforms. By implementing these basic SEO techniques and leveraging social media, you can effectively market your shop without being a marketing genius. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to marketing, so stay persistent and continue learning from your successes and your failures. As you gain experience, your marketing skills will naturally improve, which will allow you to further grow your Etsy business. Keep in mind that the Etsy community is full of supportive sellers who are willing to share their knowledge and expertise. So make the most of the resources available to you and don't hesitate to ask for help or advice when needed. You can even do that in the comment section if you want to. I'll be happy to help. Myth number 4, you can only make pocket money on Etsy, not a full-time income. This myth can be particularly discouraging for those who dream of turning their Etsy shop into a full-time business. While it's true that not every seller will make a full-time income, there are plenty of success stories out there. With hard work, dedication, and the right strategies, it's entirely possible to turn your Etsy shop into a thriving business. So let's explore some tips and techniques to help you level up your Etsy income. First, expand your product offering. You can increase your revenue by adding new products to your shop. Research trends and customer feedback to identify products that complement your existing inventory and add some more. Invest in marketing. Allocate a budget for marketing campaigns to reach a larger audience and increase sales. Now, investing in marketing doesn't necessarily mean doing ads. It can also mean investing in tools and apps that will make you more efficient when creating and posting content on your social media platforms, for example. It's also important to test different marketing channels to find the most effective methods for your shop. Whenever possible, automate tasks. Use tools and software to automate repetitive tasks such as inventory management, social media scheduling, and email marketing. This can help you save time and focus on other aspects of your business, and as a result, increase your sales and revenue. Now, when it comes to creating products, how can you make this whole process more efficient and just faster? First, create a production schedule. Develop a schedule to help you stay organized and on track with your production tasks. I personally like to batch work, which means that I will focus on one aspect of the product until I'm done. For example, one day I will focus on creating the products, another day I will focus on the product photos, and another one I'll create the listings. This can help you avoid burnout and maintain a consistent workflow. Optimize your workspace. Organize your work area to maximize efficiency and minimize distractions. That means that when you're working on boring tasks like SEO, turn off your phone notifications and put all your focus on your work. I can assure you that it will make you 10 times more productive and you'll be done faster. Outsource or delegate tasks. Consider hiring help or outsourcing specific tasks such as shipping, photography, or social media management if you can. This will allow you to focus on creating products and growing your business. Now, obviously, when we talk about whether you can make a full-time income on Etsy or not, it's important to mention pricing strategies for profitability. Accurately determine the cost of materials, labor, and overhead expenses for each product to ensure that you're pricing your items for profit and that you're not losing money. Research your competitors. Analyze the pricing strategies of similar shops to help you position your products within your market. But remember, pricing is not necessarily fixed. Experiment with various pricing models such as bundling or penetration pricing to find the most profitable approach for your shop. Regularly review your pricing strategy and adjust as needed based on market trends, customer feedback, and your financial goals. If you want to make a full-time income, it's also important to diversify your income streams. Offer custom orders, provide personalized or custom-made products to cater to a broader range of customers and increase your revenue. You can also sell on multiple platforms. Expand your reach by selling on your products on other platforms such as Amazon Handmade, or create your own website with Shopify. This can help you tap into new customer bases and increase your overall sales. By implementing these strategies to scale your Etsy shop, streamline your production process, price your products for profitability, and diversify your income streams, you can work towards turning your Etsy shop into a full-time business. It's essential to regularly assess your progress and make adjustments as needed to continue growing and adapting to changes in the market. With dedication and persistence, it's possible to transform your Etsy shop into a successful and sustainable source of income. So forget about this myth. Myth number 5, Etsy takes too much in fees, so it's not worth it. Many new sellers are apprehensive about Etsy's fees, but it's important to remember that every platform has its costs. And when you compare Etsy to other online marketplaces, their fees are actually quite reasonable. In return, you get access to a dedicated customer base with millions of potential buyers, a user-friendly interface, and valuable seller resources. So let's break down Etsy fee structure and discuss how to factor these costs into your pricing strategy. First, we've got the listing fees. Etsy charges a 20-cent fee for each item that you list, and this fee is applicable regardless of whether your item sells or not. Listings expire after 4 months, and you will need to pay the listing fee again if you choose to renew. You've also got the transaction fee. When an item sells, Etsy takes a 6.5% transaction fee on the total sale price, including shipping costs. If you use Etsy payments, there's a payment processing fee that varies by country. In the US, for example, it's 3% of the total sale price plus a 25-cent fixed fee per transaction. Optional fees may include advertising fees for promoted listings or off-site ads, shipping label fees, and fees for using Etsy's pattern website builder. All of these fees are very reasonable for me. Even though my products have always been on the cheaper side, I've always managed to make a great profit from selling on Etsy. I have also tried creating my own shop and tried to bring customers by myself, and it's extremely hard. On Etsy, customers know that they are protected and they will trust you more easily. So that is something that you get from paying the fees. So how can you work with these fees and incorporate them into your pricing strategy? Well, first, factor in all the costs. When calculating your product prices, make sure to include all Etsy fees, as well as the cost of material, labor, and overhead expenses, as I mentioned earlier. This ensures that you're pricing your items for profit and covering all your expenses. And then review and adjust. Regularly review your pricing strategy and adjust as needed based on changes Etsy might do on their fees and your goals. Understanding and effectively managing Etsy fees is crucial for running a profitable Etsy shop. By incorporating these costs into your pricing strategy and keeping a close eye on your budget, you can ensure that your business remains sustainable and profitable in the long run. It's essential to approach selling on Etsy with a realistic perspective and an understanding of the platform's potential and limitations. So now that we've debunked these common misconceptions, you can move forward with confidence and make the most of your Etsy experience. Remember, growing an Etsy shop takes time, dedication, and continuous learning. I'm still learning something new every day. Stay persistent, adapt to changes, and never stop seeking new ways to improve your shop and connect with your target audience. If you found this video useful and you're looking for even more tips and advice to take your Etsy shop to the next level, download your free Etsy guide to help you set up your Etsy shop for success by clicking on the link in the description below. It's 10 pages full of information that you need to know if you're trying to have a successful Etsy shop. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video, and don't forget, dreams don't work until you do. I'll see you next time.